Hi everyone, Namaste. It's been a long time. 2 वर्ष नै भइसक्यो since I did our first podcast. त्यतिखेर हामीले न्यानो डाइपर्स प्रेजेन्ट्स द 4th ट्राइमेस्टर गरेको थियौँ र त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ न्यू मम्सहरूलाई ल्याएर म पनि भर्खर न्यू मम थिएँ. आई मिन माई डटर वाज 2 years old. अनि आफ्नो एक्सपिरियन्सहरू सेयर गर्ने, अरू मम्सहरूको एक्सपिरियन्सेसहरू सेयर गर्ने. एन्ड वाज कल द 4th ट्राइमेस्टर बिकज अ लट अफ माई गेस्ट्स वर भर्खर न्यू मम्सहरू. सो त्यतिखेरको स्ट्रगल्सहरू, एक्सपिरियन्सेसहरू, वाट आर द काइन्ड अफ थिङ्स द्याट यु क्यान एक्सपेक्ट. सो वी ह्याड अ रियली गुड सिजन. एकदमै धेरै साथ सपोर्ट माया पायौँ हामीले यहाँहरूबाट. र अब फेरि गर्नुपर्छ है अर्को सिजन, अर्को सो भन्दा 2 वर्ष बितिसकेछ, हामीले थाहा पनि पाएनौँ. तर 2 वर्षपछि फेरि पनि अलिकति होमवर्क गरेर डिफ्रेन्ट काइन्ड अफ सो लिएर हामी फेरि यहाँहरूको स्क्रिनमा आइसकेका छौँ. दिस सो इज कल्ड न्यानो मायाका कुरा एन्ड इट्स ब्रट टु यु बाई न्यानो डाइपर्स. यो सोमा पनि हामी कुराकानी गर्नेछौँ अबाउट पेरेन्टहुड. तर यसपालि 4th ट्राइमेस्टर भन्दा अलिक ब्रोडर. सो वी गन ब्रिङ इन पेरेन्ट्स अफ with kids of all different ages. We're going to have the dad perspective. We're going to look at parenting angles from different sides, fun episodes, maybe have an episode or two with kids, get the kids' perspective. So धेरै चीजहरू mix and match गरेर एउटा राम्रो शो लिएर हामी आउन खोजेका छौँ. आशा छ यहाँहरूले हामीलाई माया, साथ, सपोर्ट यसपालि पनि दिनुहुनेछ. र यो मेरो पहिलो एपिसोड भएको कारणले चाहिँ पहिलो एपिसोडलाई झन् धेरै एक्स्ट्रा स्पेसल र झन् धेरै मेमोरेबल बनाउनको लागि चाहिँ who better to call than my husband, my life partner, and the father of my child. घरमा बसेर पेरेन्टिङको कुराकानी गर्ने, यस्तो गर्नु पर्थ्यो, यो गर्नु पर्थ्यो, यसरी गरौँ, यो गरौँ, navigating the highs and lows, managing the chaos. भर्खर बच्चा जन्मिँदाखेरिको when we were also both growing, Ayanka was also growing. We did some things right, we did something wrong. तर अब 4 वर्षपछिसम्मकोमा चाहिँ हाम्रो एक्सपिरियन्सेसहरू अलिकति त्यहाँ हामी पनि परिपक्व भइसक्यौँ. Maybe we've learned things a different way than other parents did. तर parenthood भनेकै sharing everything, bringing it out there so that new parents जसले हामीलाई हेर्नुहुन्छ, जसले यो सो हेरिरहनु भएको छ, अलिअलि चिज हामीले तपाईँलाई सिक्न पाऊँ, अलिअलि चिज यहाँबाट हामीले सिक्न पाऊँ, यही उद्देश्यको साथमा यो सो लिएर हामी आएका छौँ. So without any further delay, let me please welcome our first guest for this show, my husband, Mr. Ayushman Joshi. Hi, hubby! Welcome to the show!
Thank you.
So, कस्तो लागिरहेछ? How do you feel?
NYANO.
That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, let's not do side talk, okay? Because we do that all the time, you know? So today we're going to be talking about just parenthood in general and how we were before we were a family of 3, you know, when we were just dating or when we got married. Ani बच्चा पाइसकेपछिको changes, expectation versus reality को कुराहरू, and what can अब हुन लागेको पेरेन्ट्सहरू, like the things that they need to look out for, and then we'll share our experiences and we'll just keep it an easy breezy talking about our family. Okay, so first segment, we try to make it fun, so it's called confessions. Okay, it's going to be tough and personal, so give me juicy answers. You have to pick up a chit, actually 3 each. हामीले pick up गर्छौँ. It's prepared by our team, so even I don't know what's inside here, right? So we'll take turns one by one. So you'll start first and then I'll pick one, and you'll start first and one, and whatever topic comes up we'll confess honestly. Like no dodging, no lying, no saying I'll skip. That is what it is. Ready?
So the idea of this segment is to make people feel more NYANO.
No, this is fun. I mean, real and raw is how we want it to be. Okay, ready?
Sure.
के पायौ तिमीले?
One thing you miss about your pre-baby relationship. Oh, the amount of time that husband and wife time. Okay?
I know, eh?
That's the only thing that I miss. It's not that we don't have it. It's just we have to schedule it.
Sometimes.
We have to schedule it. Okay?
And I think also अहिले झन् त्यो टाइम धेरै नपाएको जस्तो फिल हुन्छ क्या बिकज अप अन्टिल आयङ्का वाज अ सर्टन एज उसलाई रक्षा मामले सुताउँदा पनि मान्थ्यो अन्तले सुताउँदा इजिली मान्थ्यो नि त अनि आजकल मान्दैन नि त बिकज अहिले बुझ्ने उमेर भएको छ नि त अनि ड्याडी मामाको बिचमा सुत्ने भन्छ नि त होइन सो अब अभियसली आई मिन सुत्ने टाइम बिकज द्याट्स वेन वी बोथ फिनिस आवर वर्क एन्ड कम ब्याक होम एन्ड द्याट्स वेन वी कनेक्ट द मोस्ट अनि ऊ बिचमा सुतेपछि चाहिँ इट काइन्ड अफ बिकम्स अल अबाउट हर विच आई लभ तर आई होप वी could get more just you and me time, right?
That's why I'm telling you, let's go for like a trip on it.
Yeah, but I want to have another baby as well. So we have to
before that
get ready for the whole cycle one more time.
Yeah, but before that, no?
Yeah, before that we'll go. We keep going, Bani Baba. It's not like we don't go.
But
we recently went to China, just you and me, and came back for like 10 days.
It wasn't just you and me.
Well, it was just you and me from our family. Okay, my turn. The most unexpected thing you've learned about your partner after becoming parents. Unexpected saying hoina yo. I knew it would be, but it was so good to see it, okay? The way you interact with kids, because you were not really a kid person neta before Ayanka. You remember? पहिला हाम्रो फ्यामिलीको अरू बच्चाहरू पनि तिमी खासै बोक्न अलिक खोज्दैन थियौ हैन म मेरो बच्चा भएपछि मात्रै बोक्छु भन्थ्यो नि त सो इट्स नट अनएक्सपेक्टेड बट टु सी द्याट वार्मथ एन्ड एन्टिसिपेसन भइरहेको हुन्छ नि त बच्चाहरू खासै बोकेको खेलाएको देखाएको छैन उसले कस्तो गर्छ होला हाउ इज ही गन बी वेन ही ह्यान्डल्स क्यारिज आवर बेबी फर द फर्स्ट टाइमहरू भने त्यो मोमेन्ट्सहरू हेर्न पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ इट वाज सो प्योर बिकज आई वाज अल्सो विटनेसिङ समथिङ फर द फर्स्ट टाइम एन्ड यु वर एक्सपिरियन्सिङ समथिङ लाइक द्याट फर द फर्स्ट टाइम सो द्याट गिभ मी प्योर जोय टु सी यु एज अ फादर Okay, give me that. Next.
I can't reach it. It's like a tintinade on it, isn't it?
Duh.
I thought there would be extra also, no?
Why? Because you have imaginary friend next to you?
Something you wish your partner would do more as a co-parent. Something I wish my partner would do more as a co-parent.
I know the answer to this.
Be a good example when it comes to food habits.
Oh my God, this is what I was thinking. That you won't say. I mean, I remembered it, but you said it.
Just be... I wish you were a better example when it came to food habits.
No, but you are the better example. She sits down with you and eats like properly.
That's because I'm...
मेरो त माथि त यस्तो हो नि त ऊ. Look at this.
No, that's because I'm strict about it, no?
Yeah.
I like for her to understand that it's time to eat.
Yeah.
There's not time to play.
Yeah.
There's not time for TV. It's time to sit on the dinner table. But if you want to talk,
and
she
easily does that with you. Have you seen that? मजा टक्कसँग तिमीसँग बसेर डाइनिङ टेबल अगाडि
मसँग बस्दाखेरि मात्रै चम्चाले खान्छ
तिमी छैन भने त What are the places we eat at?
I swear, man.
Couch.
Everywhere. There's food on the dogs sometimes.
Yeah. No, that's because the dogs are vacuum cleaners नि त आइका जहिले खाइरहेको बेलामा आउँछ नि त तल कतिखेर झर्छ र म खाउँ भनेर अनि इन द प्रोसेस उनीहरूको जिउहरू माथि झर्ने हो क्या एक्चुअली
I know.
Okay, yes. I also really need to work on my food habits. That I've become better. Haven't I? Compared to how I was when you met me, when we were dating. I haven't fainted in 5 years. It's progress.
Yeah.
So, you should be proud.
I am proud.
And मैले साग सब्जीहरू खान्छु. Might not eat everything. That we take it one day at a time, right?
Of course.
Okay. A confession about your love life after becoming parents. After becoming parents, you know... Now the whole scenario or the love or exactly it's not just you and me anymore, okay? You know, we see the bigger picture. We have a daughter, we have a home. So jun bacha paunu agadi or biha hunu agadi त्यो एउटा sense of त्यो हुन्छ नि oh I love you तर भोलि के हुन्छ के थाहा टाइपको एउटा हुन्छ नि you know. I think बिहा पछि पनि कति हदसम्म हुन सक्छ sometimes until you have parents कि oh sometimes you know things let's see what happens in the future. But now I feel like nothing can happen in the future. You're stuck with me. You know, no matter what happens, we're going to work it out because this means everything to me, this family, and I want to grow old with you.
Malaysia, it's not because of the child. It's more so that I've built a relationship with you. I've built a life with you that is worth taking care of.
Yes, but the child also plays a very important part. Not because I'm not trying to say, oh, bacha bhaisakyo aba je bhayo pani milera basnu parcha tyo haina ke. I like the fact that you and I have a kid and I like the kid and, I like our equation and I like how we are as parents or as lovers also when we are out on date nights and holidays when Ayanka is not around and the kind of conversations we have and the plans we make for the future. And just in general, I like my life with you. So no matter what, I know that I'll be willing to face any and everything and fight for you and us till the end. Okay? Because के चाहिँ नै होला र हैन जे पनि सानो हो के यो सम्बन्धको अगाडि. This love will always win. What?
Okay.
It's your turn. Who asked you to answer it? It was not your question. It was my question.
Correct.
But then it's okay. It's good to know
because you were confused about the
version
question,
as
so
well.
I thought it was that. This is a very short one. The one fight you'll never forget.
I know this.
The one fight you'll never forget.
Baby, I know this. It's in my kitchen before we got married.
That wasn't a fight, though.
Well, it was a fight.
It wasn't a fight.
Well, yes, it was.
For you, it was a fight. It wasn't a fight for me.
What was it for you?
It was
Breaking down?
Yeah, it was more breaking down rather than.
Yeah, but then it was not like the healthy moment in our relationship. No. त्यसलाई पनि अलिकति.
What was healthy in that situation? You were making Korean noodles.
Yeah, so it comes close to a fight. Whenever anybody asks me about, तपाईहरु कति झगडा हुन्छ भन्दा मलाई every time त्यो दिन मात्र याद आउँछ के. अर्को कुनै दिन याद आउँदैन. I think which is good because I don't think we've really fought. र त्यो पनि is not fighting. त्यतिखेर we were just dating. 1 वर्ष पनि त भएको थिएन नि त. So we were still in the process of getting to know each other and
adapting,
stuff.
Yeah.
So त्यस्तो बेलामा adapting हुन्छ certain चिजहरु हामी same wavelength मा हुँदैन. जस्तो अहिले पो म आँखा चिम्लेर I know you inside out. I know everything. I know what you're thinking. I know if something is making you comfortable, uncomfortable. I even know the way you look at a person if you like that person or not. So त्यो adaptability त 9-10 वर्ष भइसक्यो नि त हामी सँगै भएको. So maybe सुरुतिर झगडा हुन्थ्यो. But अहिले त हाम्रो झगडै हुँदैन नि baby.
No.
हैन त्यसलाई अहिले त झगडै भन्दैन के what we go through. It's just we don't agree on something, but then we never fight.
That is what generally, that is what a fight is. No, when two people कुरा नमिल्ने भन्ने त्यही त हो नि.
हैन fight अलि heavy हो के.
Fight is a heavy word.
Like maybe I
do you know what the thing is between you and
me?
The thing is, मैले अस्ति नै पनि हामीले this is something that we spoke about. Okay? I remember because मैले भनेकै चिज हो. I'm just going to say it on camera now.
Okay. What was
Which is, you're a different individual, I'm a different individual. Just because we're married doesn't mean that we're the same.
Always on the same page also.
Or always on the same page.
Yeah.
You know, making this relationship last is more so being able to explain to you what I'm feeling in your words. Okay? So that's the effort that I have to put.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with you. If there's ever something that you want to explain that you're going through, you need to be able to learn how to say it in my words.
Yeah.
मैले बुझ्ने भाषामा बोल्दिनु मात्र पर्ने रहेछ के. Actually, त्यो any relationship like त्यही नै हो.
त्यही हो. तर so I think त्यही मात्र fight हो मलाई चाहिँ याद आउने when we talk about a fight. Do you remember any other fight where टाउकोमा हात राखेर यस्तो गरेर बसेर भुइँमा बसेर that moment that we had? That was the only one.
That scenario मा म थियो त्यो भुइँमा बसेर.
Yeah, भुइँमा टाउकोमा हात राखेर बसेको चाहिँ ऊ थियो actually. He was the one who's like, hey Bhagwan.
Dramatic.
Okay, a moment you felt challenged as a parent, Remalai, no? I think you would say it's early on during my journey as a mother. Like, it wasn't really easy for me in the beginning because I went through extreme sleepless nights and postpartum blues and sutne nasakne, sleep anxiety and a lot of things. So I think I really felt challenged because there were some nights when I used to feel like I can't do this. And you know everything. So I'm not saying this to you. I'm sharing it with the audience. And even they know a lot of it because हाम्रो 2 वर्ष अगाडि जब मैले पहिलोचोटि पडकास्ट गरेको थिएँ त्यतिखेर पनि यो कुराहरू मैले अलिअलि शेयर गरेको छु हैन. So त्यतिखेर चाहिँ I felt as very challenged and there were some days when I used to feel like I might not be able to do it. But I feel like I got through that also because of you. Because I had someone like you who understood how vulnerable I was and what I was going through. And instead of saying, केही हुँदैन किन रोइराको के फरक पर्छ र उठा बच्चालाई बोको केही हुँदैन त्यो छ नि त अप्रोच धेरै जस्तो. But you handled it differently and you understood me and you let me go through whatever it is I had to go through to feel better. and you let me heal at my own pace. And I healed, you know. So त्यतिखेर चाहिँ अलिकति च्यालेन्जिङ फिल भएको थियो. अब त्यसपछि अहिले पनि स्मल च्यालेन्जेसहरू आउँछ every now and then because Ayanka is growing and she's learning new things. Sometimes we might not see eye to eye, especially she and I, we fight so much. You always laugh when we fight. So yo चाहिँ I think it's going to be an ongoing thing for the rest of my life. And I should be prepared for it.
You should have. You have no other choice.
Yeah. You too, actually, because you're the one who's going to be in the middle. Always.
Not refereeing it. I'll be
watching and laughing.
Sideline. Yeah, sideline ma bosera hasne matra ho ma ta.
Okay, I think we're pretty honest with our confessions. But I think यस्तो कुराहरू भनेको सबैजनाको parenting story different हुन्छ. सबैजनाको understandings and realizations and growing process different हुन्छ, हैन? But
the only thing that I keep coming back to, right? Because अहिले भन्छ नि conscious parenting, you know that no trauma to the child.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do anything to avoid. Actually, I don't want to use the word damage, but then we're all work in progress. Okay?
Yeah.
Individually, पनि we're all work in progress. त्यही work in progress कै टाइममा बच्चा पाइन्छ. त्यो बच्चा ग्रो हुने बेलामा त्यो work in progress देखिरहन्छ. There's no chance to avoid it. Okay?
Yeah, you'll do your best.
Yeah.
हामीलाई पनि त के आउँछ
You do your best, man.
When we become parents, we're also first-time parents. So the child is growing and we are also growing. So हामीले पनि सिक्दै नै गर्ने हो नि त. Every day, one day at a time गर्दै सिक्दै गर्ने हो. Consciously चाहिँ यस्तो चाहिँ गर्नु हुँदैन है आफ्नो बच्चालाई भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ जुन थाहा नै हुन्छ नि सही र गलत त्यो चाहिँ गर्नु भएन obviously हैन. जसले चाहिँ साँच्चै नै बच्चालाई चाइल्डहुडमा ट्रमा हुने चिजहरू जस्तो पहिला कति सुनिन्छ नि अब पनिसमेन्ट दिँदाखेरि 1-2 घण्टा बाथरुममा बन्द गरिदिने अब यस्तो चाहिँ अस एज यो जेनेरेसनको पेरेन्ट्स और लाइक बेसकन पिट्ने लाइक अब हात उठाउने यस्तो चिजहरू त अब विथ एज जेनेरेसन पासेस वी नो बेटर हैन तर अब त्यो भन्दैमा हरेक चिज थाहा हुनुपर्ने हामीलाई हरेक चिजमा पर्फेक्ट हुनुपर्ने त्यो त हुँदैन नि द्याट्स नट पोसिबल.
There's no such thing as perfect parenting.
So now let's talk about some of the things that we would normally not talk about or not say it out loud. And कति धेरै चिजहरू छ के when it comes to parenting, हैन? Has your definition of love changed after you've become a parent?
My definition of love? Romantic love ki about just love in general?
Just love in general. Okay? Has it upgraded the way you look at love and understand love? Okay?
I wouldn't say it has upgraded. I would say it has expanded. Because I've learned to love. I've learned to love better. I've understood up until now as a parent. I've understood that there is something called unconditional love.
Yeah, there is.
Right? And no matter if the child is naughty or pees the bed or cries at night, there's nothing that they can do that you'd stop loving them. And I guess that's also introduced a little bit of unconditional love towards you as well. Right? Malai chai testo feel huncha because not just because we turned into parents, but there was a certain avenue khulya jasto pani bhayo ke malai.
Yeah.
I've always said हरेक podcast मा interview मा पनि मैले भनेको छु कि पहिला भन्थे अहिले चाहिँ अलिकति कम भएको छ मलाई चाहिँ I want to be the instrument of love भन्थे के which means म जहाँ गए पनि if मेरो मुखबाट मैले आवाज बनाउँदा पनि मान्छेलाई feel love होस् यस्तो भन्थे नि त तर जब आफू एउटा certain spot मा हुँदाखेरि जहाँ it's not favorable for you to be lovable or give love त्यहाँ कसरी झन् लभ देखाउनु पर्छ र लभ लिएर आउनु पर्छ सिक्न चाहिँ सिकिँदो रहेछ बुझ्यो नि वेदर इट बी विथ द चाइल्ड वेदर इट बी विथ यु यो कति एपिसोड्स भएकै हो नि त इफ वी जस्ट बिङ अनफिल्टर्ड अबाउट थिङ्स देयर वर टाइम्स व्हेन आई फेल्ट एज दो यु कुड हेभ डन थिङ्स डिफरेन्टली इफ यु वान्टेड टु द्याट वुड हेभ मेड थिङ्स इजियर फर यु के यु नो विथ छोरी बट यु चोज नट टु एन्ड द्याट इज योर जर्नी तर त्यहाँ मैले बुझिदिने मात्रै रहेछ होइन त्यो सिचुएसन पनि बुझ्ने तिमीलाई पनि बुझ्ने You understand what I'm trying to say? Your journey is yours.
Yeah, obviously.
And my journey is mine. But अहिले पनि अनि त्यो बेलामा पनि it's always been for the main point of me being chichida with you or not agreeing to you has always been so that things are easier for you.
Yeah, that is your very wrong way of you to show love.
मेरो त्यस्तो छ
धेरैचोटि भनिसकेको छ. If I'm आयुष चाहिँ कस्तो भने if I'm hurt ऊ झन् कराउँछ क्या मलाई. जस्तो अब म लडेर म यहाँ ठोकेँ भने त ओइ बाबा भन्नुपर्ने हो नि त खासमा. बट हिज लाइक किन नहेरेर हिँडेको टाइपको छ कि उसको लभ ल्याङ्ग्वेज के.
आमाहरू टाइप्स.
And I tell him so many times कि if I'm already not feeling good about something, अब यो त मैले physical hurt भने. Sometimes you're emotionally hurt, mentally hurt and you share. अनि उसको I think that's his way of protecting me हो कि I don't know. मलाई झन् छोप्नलाई हो कि हुन्छ नि उसको रियाक्सन इज सो लाइक झन् गाली गर्ने के मलाई कतिचोटि त्यो माया धेरै भएर हो के भएर हो which I don't like. I've told you so many times.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you don't like it.
So let's talk about, you know, a lot of, we did a little research, okay? A lot of relationships say fail रहेछ के.
After having a child.
First 2 years, बच्चा पाएको 2 वर्षभित्र के. एकदम धेरै डिभोर्स रेट पनि हाई, चिटिङ पनि त्यतिखेरै होइन त्यो दुईजनाको बिचको त्यो इन्टिमेसी हराउने स्पार्क हराउने त्यो होइन. एन्ड वी डोन्ट रियली टक अबाउट दिस के. अनि नेपालमा पनि कस्तो कल्चर छ भने अब बच्चा पाएपछि त्यो बच्चा मात्रै हो भन्ने खालेको सिकाउँछ नि त. अब तिमीहरू बच्चाको लागि बाँच्नुपर्छ, अब जे गर बच्चाको लागि गर, बच्चा इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट, विच आइ एम नट सेइङ इट्स नट. यु नो अप अन्टिल अ सर्टन एज वेन वी हेभ टु कम्प्लिटली टेक रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी अफ द चाइल्ड वी हेभ टु होइन एज पेरेन्ट्स एन्ड देन वी डु द बेस्ट द्याट वी क्यान होइन. तर यो सबैमा चाहिँ अ लट अफ द टाइम्स आई फिल लाइक द हस्बेन्ड एन्ड वाइफ इज फरगटन के. अनि घरमा पनि पेरेन्ट्स अरू रिलेसन्स यताउतिले पनि त्यो कुरा इन्करेज एन्ड सपोर्ट गर्दैन क्या यहाँ. लाइक थोरै घरमा होला कि वेयर द लेट्स से इन लजले बुहारीलाई ए ल तिमी र छोरा जाऊ न त घुम्न, हामी बच्चा हेरिदिन्छु, 2-3 दिन घुमेर आऊ. त्यस्तो माहौल पनि धेरै ठाउँमा हुँदैन. लाइक अब तिमी बच्चा आमा भइसक्यो अब तिम्रो काम दिन रात दल्लिने हो, यो बच्चालाई हेर्ने हो, यो रोयो भने पनि दौडेर तिमीले नै आउने हो, दुध पनि तिमीले खुवाउने हो
भन्ने त होइन नि त.
त्यस्तो बिहेभियर छ क्या कति धेरै ठाउँहरूमा के.
हेरै म I've been exposed to it but we don't practice it.
Of course. अहिलेको जेनेरेसन त धेरैले प्र्याक्टिस गर्दैन नि. तर द्याट इज नट द ओन्ली पोइन्ट आइम सेइङ. मैले जस्ट भूमिका मात्रै बाँधेको हो कि. सो यो सबै गर्ने क्रममा चाहिँ अ लट अफ द टाइम्स हस्बेन्ड एन्ड वाइफ एन्ड त्यो जुन मेन रिलेसनसिप छ नि त्यो कति लेभल्समा कम्प्रोमाइज हुन्छ क्या. बिकज यु फिल लाइक वी हेभ टाइम. अहिलेलाई बच्चा इज इम्पोर्टेन्ट, वी हेभ टाइम होइन. अनि त्यो टाइम लिँदा बिकज एक्चुली बच्चा आइसकेपछि इट्स नट लाइक अ 2 year कन्ट्र्याक्ट नो द्याट 2 वर्षपछि समबडी एल्स विल टेक द बेबी त होइन नि त. यु विल अलवेज ह्याभ द्याट बेबी. सो आई वान्ट टक अबाउट किपिङ द स्पार्क अलाइभ, द इन्टिमेसी, हाउ इम्पोर्टेन्ट इज द्याट हुन्छ नि. इफ यु वर्क अ लिटल बिट अन योर म्यारेज कन्सियस चोइस गरेर आफ्टर यु हेभ द बेबी एज वेल, जस्ट रेगुलर डेट नाइट्स हुन्छ नि, बिङ देयर फर इच अदर रिगार्डलेस अफ द बेबी. बेबी छ छैन बट यु आर इम्पोर्टेन्ट भन्ने त्यो भावना एकअर्कामा साट्ने त्यो राम्रोसँग गर्न सक्यो भने आई फिल लाइक सो मेनी अफ दिज रिलेसनसिप्स कुड बी सेभड. कति ठाउँमा गरिँदैन नि त. सो यो कुरालाई कसरी प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सकिन्छ बच्चा हुँदा हुँदै. what are different ways that we can go about it and how important it is to keep that romantic spark and fire alive हुन्छ नि. Physical intimacy कतिचोटि बेबी भइसकेपछि yeah couples go on for months and 2 months and 8 weeks without having sex and somehow they feel like it's okay. बच्चा छ अब के भयो त टाइपको. But these things slowly I think it harms you and your relationship. I want to talk about this. Okay?
No, of course it does. Yeah, it's very, very important. Sex is very, very important. And I say this with utmost sensitivity and without being tada.
Yeah, no. Sex say pani bhannu parena word. Just physical intimacy.
Physical intimacy.
Between the couple.
Correct. That's the correct term. I guess it's more so, I can only speak as a man. It usually... I would believe the केटा मान्छेबाटै सुरु हुन्छ. Because the physical changes देखि लिएर, emotional changes देखि लिएर, hormonal changes देखि लिएर, I don't think any man has to go through that, especially when there's pregnancy involved, because a man can't be pregnant. I don't know whether you like it or not.
No, maybe in 20 years there will come a day when men will become pregnant, but not right now.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Without any kind of intervention. So त्यो hormonal changes हामीले बुझ्न ट्राई गरे पनि बुझ्दैन. Actually, more as a man, I'm trying to say, I've done a lot of your conscious हुनको लागि, aware हुनको लागि practicesहरू होस् कि मान्छेहरूको podcastहरू होस् कि हुन्छ नि तिनीहरू सबै सुन्दाखेरि पनि केटा मान्छेले बुझ्न अलिकति गाह्रो हुन्छ क्या सो आई बिलिभ एज अ म्यान चाहिँ वाट आई रेस्पेक्ट फ्रम यु इज आई डोन्ट नो इफ इट वाज अ कन्सियस डिसिजन अर नट बट यु चोज टु इमोट you chose to emote whether you were not feeling okay, whether you were scared or depressed or anxiety was coming on to you. तिनीहरू express गरिरहेको कारणले गर्दाखेरि I at least saw what you were going through नि त. So त्यसको sensitivity राख्नको लागि त त्यति त conscious हुन सकिन्छ नि त बुझेन अनि that was the time when if I had to be honest I put myself second अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि त्यो certain journey we've shared this already त्यो जर्नीमा मैले सफर गर्नु पर्यो कि बट द्याट वाज अ सर्टन सफरिङ द्याट आई एक्चुली चोज टु गो थ्रु एन्ड आई डोन्ट रिग्रेट इट ओर लुक ब्याक एन्ड से देखिस् मैले तँलाई यस्तो गरिदिएको बिकज अहिले हेर्ने बेलामा एट द्याट टाइम everybody says no for a relationship to last it can't always be 50-50 and some days you give 20 some days I give 20 and then the rest you fill you know and at your time I couldn't expect more than 10 from you shouldn't
there was a time
and
it was a long time so almost like 90 to 100 days सुरुमा एकदम गाह्रो भएको
थियो नि
अब त्यो I guess 3 months त मलाई clearly like याद छ as in त्यो moment चाहिँ याद छैन because I was always so phased and like के भएको टाइपको तर त्यो 3 महिना जति चाहिँ मलाई किन याद छ भन्दा आयंका जन्मिसकेको ठ्याक्क 3 महिनापछि भाइको बिहा भएको थियो नि त डिसेम्बरमा अनि त्यो टाइमतिरसम्म चाहिँ म अलिकति आई हेड स्टार्टेड बिकमिङ ओके के भाइको बिहातिर चाहिँ सो त्यो 3 महिना चाहिँ त्यो भाइको होल बिहाको प्लानिङको बेलातिर मलाई अब कस्तो मैले याद गर्न खोजेँ भने कति धेरै चिज मलाई यादै आउँदैन के त्यो मम ब्रेन पनि होला त्यतिखेर मेबी त्यो पुरै फग्ड पनि भएको होला होइन एन्ड आई वाज नट द बेस्ट भर्जन अफ माइ सेल्फ एट द्याट टाइम सो त्यो होल 3 महिना September to December ni 2021
you weren't bad
मलाई यादै छैन थाहा छ honestly
you weren't bad if you really want to say you were bad you were only bad to yourself to be honest okay you were just putting आफूलाई नै त्यो victim बनाएर बसिनै मात्र राखेको थियो because you were not meeting your own standards either as
and
a parent or a human being
it was something we never anticipated because I had such a beautiful pregnancy journey remember I was the most joyful जतिखेर नि हाँस्ने खाएको खाइ गर्ने always laughing sleeping the best thing the more remember I was like a bundle of joy so I never expected that एकैचोटि बच्चा पाइसकेपछि चाहिँ everything's gonna go away त्यो भएको हो नि त मलाई
it didn't
for a while कस्तो भएको थियो नि त म you remember
you don't think I remember so I guess त्यो बेलामा त्यही इन्टिमेसी भनौँ फिजिकल इन्टिमेसी मात्र नभएकै पनि I guess you keep your expectations low as a man म भन्दैछु and this is to my fellow men sometimes you kind of have to also take the wheel relationship ko and those days man ko चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ इगोले पनि त्यो रिलेसनशिपलाई ड्राइभ गरौँ भन्ने भइरहेको हुन्छ बट we're so not emotionally adept emotional छैन नि त हाम्रो we're more like टक 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 rational brains यो गरौँ यो खालको इमोसनली हामीलाई आउँदैन सो फिलिङ बुझ्न अलिकति गाह्रो हुन्छ कि एउटा केटा मान्छेलाई त्यो फिलिङ बुझ्नको लागि ट्राई गर्ने हो भने त्यो एउटा सर्टन आफ्नै एउटा सर्टन जर्नी हो and you have to be conscious enough to do it and I feel as though I was on a certain journey पहिलेदेखि where I felt a little bit more open and conscious and aware about feelings and what a woman goes through because I've been exposed to my mom who is also like very strong and independent त्यस्तो देख्ने तर all of a sudden त्यसको flip side पनि त्यतिकै कडा हुने क्या त्यो त्यही देखाएको भने तिमीमा पनि and I've shared this in a few episodes like podcastsहरूमा पनि त्यो ब्यालेन्स गर्नको लागि त्यो पनि त्यतिकै नै कडा हुन्छ कि the emotional side the sensitivity or the damagedness that people like to say you're not damaged it's just you're not giving enough time to yourself that's it के खास अनि त्यो टाइममा I think तिमीले आफूलाई नै कम्प्यासन दिन नसकिरहेको थियो सो माई जब वाज टु बी मोर कम्प्यासनेट अनि त्यति मात्रै चुज गरे हो to a point where I had to be less compassionate about myself. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm open enough to say this to you because त्यो journey-बाट पनि मैले I had to work on myself. Okay? अनि त्यो कन्सियस भएर गर्न खोजेको बिकज त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हाम्रो रिलेसनसिप पनि हुन सक्छ नि त इफ आई एम नट कम्प्यासनेट अबाउट माइसेल्फ and I blame you for things that I couldn't do because of you. But if I had taken it that way, एउटा monkey brain ले त हो त्यो पनि right हो भन्छ हैन तर जायज हो त्यो त जायज होइन नि त तिमीले गर्दा भनेर त गर्न मिलेन नि त there was always a choice no there's always a choice okay? To be in this relationship is always it's a choice right we're always presented a choice okay so I guess I wouldn't say it's making the right choice or the wrong choice it's about making a choice that is most favorable for you and if you feel as though it's worth working on you have to take steps that are less favorable for yourself sometimes until you have to be conscious
And the biggest struggle I think is because you've also already mentioned that physical changes. I mentioned mental, emotional, it's inside you. But physical dekhincha ni. So this girl that you once loved is all of a sudden oversized. I'm sharing my own experience as well. And there were so many days when, of course, I'm proud of my body. I'm proud that, I had a baby inside me and I raised her and I gave birth to her. It's a huge thing I've done. एउटा नयाँ मान्छे नै जन्माउनु भनेको त सानोतिनो कुरा होइन नि त तर त्यो सँगसँगै अब त्यो बडी जुन ऐनामा हेर्दाखेरि देख्थेँ म इट टुक मी भेरी लङ टाइम टु अल्सो बी ओके विथ इट बिकज आइभ अलवेज बिन अ भेरी स्किनी गर्ल होइन सो आई वान्ट नो लाइक कतिचोटि आई फिल लाइक त्यसले गर्दाखेरि पनि रिलेसनसिप्समा तलमाथि आउँछ क्या बिकज यु युज टु सिङ दिस गर्ल बिफोर द बेबी or while you were dating as somewhat like oh कस्तो राम्रो जिउ so hot this that and all of a sudden the image is completely changed त्यसले पनि त कतिचोटि लाइक त्यो मेनको उसलाई अब you're not attractive anymore भन्ने अब मैले फिल गर्ने त छँदैछ बट समटाइम्स त्यस्तो हस्बेन्डलाई पनि त आउन सक्छ नि त लाइक ओ माई गड यु नट अपिलिङ इनफ खालिको त्यो हुन्छ नि सो त्यो बेलामा what is it that you should do as a husband because it's the same person you loved just a little bigger because she released a human out of her vagina
I don't know if there's anything
or
that
your
I can,
stomach
I don't know if there's anything I can tell to men out there to understand that when it comes to you and me it was something that was repetitive that you kept saying you're still attracted to me I'm not myself anymore I'm fat to a point where I also wanted you to understand that मलाई त्यो दिमागमा आएको पनि थिएन नि त अनि अहिले पनि भन्छु मलाई त्यो दिमागमा आएको चिज पनि होइन but I saw that it was something that you were fighting के आफैसँग
very much for a very long time
आफैसँग अनि त्यसको लागि पनि compassionate भएरै बस्या हो right so I don't know मैले कसैलाई भनेर यो कसरी चेन्ज हुन्छ त्यो हुन्छ भन्नु चाहिँ I don't think there's anything that one can say or an advice that I can give to the men out there or like that and if you're choosing to procreate with the person that you love right what helped me was that I will be attracted to you not just for the kind of body that you have or the kind of personality that you are or the kind of career that you have, the success. It's not that. It's just the person that you are with me and the person that I am when I am with you. I like that person, which is me. And I like that person when I am with you. त्यसैले गर्दाखेरि मात्र हामी सँगै हुने हो and that is also a choice नि त so and that's what I also expected out of you and त्यो हुनको लागि त्यो मेरो काम हो त्यो मलाई हुनको लागि त्यो तिम्रो काम हो नि त so त्यो चिज मात्र I think you have to work on but there's no advice that I can give to anybody to be more compassionate to their wives about मान्छेलाई माया कसरी बुझाउने भने जस्तो मात्र त हो नि कहाँबाट जेनेरेट हुन्छ त थाहा छैन त्यो right so
but like you said it's consciously choosing your partner the best days and the worst days the days that she looks her best and the days that she doesn't
don't be too reactive
love her on the highs and the lows
don't be reactive when I say reactive some days you don't say the best of things to me. Some days I don't say the best things to you. Now, if you react to what I just said because I was having a terrible day, then everything goes down the drain. No, you have to understand. त्यो तिम्रै effort हो नि त, तिमीले आफूलाई build गरे हो नि त. To understand that maybe he's not having the best of day, maybe he hasn't had the most pleasant day or the most pleasant kind of experience in that day. I'll let this pass भन्नु पनि जान्नु पर्छ के. बुझ्नु न, मैले तिमीसँग कति प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ, तिमीले मसँग कति प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्छ नि त्यो चिज. एन्ड देन त्यही त, सो यु डोन्ट रियाक्ट के. मैले तिमीलाई त्यो एउटा झर्केर कहिले बोलिदिन सक्छ, नथिङ टु डु विथ यु हुन पनि सक्छ नि त त्यो, or everything to do with you पनि हुनसक्छ. But you have to understand that त्यहाँ मैले रियाक्ट गरेँ भने त्यो कहाँ जान सक्छ, त्यसको रेप्रिकसन्स के हुनसक्छ भन्ने त हो नि.
True, yeah.
So त्यो वर्क गर्नको लागि that's your job and that's my job के. So rather than reacting or being like reactive, respond, okay? And respond at a time when you feel that person will listen to you, okay? That's it. अहिले बरु take it or say not the right time, I can't take this. You know, because some days both of us might not be having the best day.
Yeah, but you know, but I will choose to love you even that day.
Yeah,
always.
I know.
Maybe I will not like you that day.
Yeah,
there's a big difference.
We keep saying this.
Yeah, no? I always say this, that
you don't always say it.
I know when I'm mad at you, I will always tell you, baby, I love you, but I don't like you today.
Right now,
I say that.
You say like
right
you,
now.
Right
yeah,
now.
I don't like you right now.
Right now.
Okay. Do you think becoming parents has brought us closer, or do you think things have become more challenging and we're trying to manage John धेरै त्यस्तो लाग्छ कि हैन easy breezy भइरहेछ, we've become more close and we've understood life better, navigating it better together, जस्तो feel भइरहेछ. And then of course every parent might or might not go through this. सबैजनाको आफ्नै struggle.
I give a little bit of credit to being parents, just a little bbit, but not all. But
then it has brought us closer.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
Challenges पनि छ, but I feel like we know how to navigate things better okay, right now. Just to जे आए पनि, I know that I have the confidence with you by my side. You say have to be on my side. If we're on two different pages, then संसारै खसे जस्तो feel हुन्छ मलाई, honestly, हैन? If you're on my side, then I feel like म जे पनि नै handle गरिदिन्छु के, जे पनि नै. Like you don't know how strong that जे पनि is के, like I don't want to give examples, but बुझ्यौ नि?
Like Bonnie and Clyde types.
Yeah. Bonnie and Clyde types. Okay, after Ayanka was born, do you remember or do you have one of those moments where you felt like, oh my God, I've fallen in love with this beautiful creature all over again? Me, that is. This is a moment. Tell me one. I want to hear.
There's multiple.
I want to hear.
There's multiple. I'm a hopeless romantic.
Okay, so tell me the most recent one then. When you felt like, oh my God, I've fallen in love with her all over again.
I believe that was after I came back from Pokhara. I was in cycling.
Okay.
You were busy.
Did anything happen or?
Nothing had to happen.
Is it something that I did that made you feel like, or just as soon as you saw me, you fell in love with me all over again?
I keep having those. I keep having those. You keep giving me those instances, which is nice.
Which is nice. I like it too. I fell in love with you as soon as I saw you, Agi, because I'm seeing you today after 5 days. We've had very busy schedules. And 5 days पछि मैले उलाई भेटेको, and right यही setमा. So I gave him a long hug, which you returned, and I fell in love with you again. All over again.
I'm glad.
Okay. How difficult do you think is how difficult is it for us to find us time, not just at home, like planned us time, okay, बाहिर जाने holidays त्यो, because conscious effort गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ क्या मलाई यो. नगरेपछि चाहिँ यही जिन्दगीको भुमरीमा हामी यस्तो हराउँछौँ हैन?
It's absolutely something that you have to be like, you know what? Okay, यति बजे nothing. Schedule गर्ने हो, क्यालेन्डरमा राख्ने जाने हो.
Yeah. Like we go for our movie nights and date nights.
It's been a while.
For holidays. Yeah, it's been a while. No, but we just went to China. You keep forgetting that.
But it was also work.
It was also work, yeah. But still.
मेरो दिमागमा छ.
तर हामीले भर्खर मात्रै कुरा गरिरहेको थियौँ नि अस्ति पनि. We're not even pretending or faking this, that we want to go to Shivapuri.
Yeah.
And I told you they had this new tent, yurt tent outside.
But you went, no?
Yeah, I went with my best friend, but then the instant I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this is like such a Ayushko kind of zone because he likes nature and walking and trekking and all that. So I have to come back here. And then as soon as I came back, also I told you. So let's schedule it this week, please. Let's go.
This week,
Next week then. See, यस्तै हुन्छ. Priority मा राखेन भने.
But it's very important to answer your question, yeah.
So,
it's important.
And then do you think, after a baby, relationship ko dynamics changes permanently?
No.
The way you look at me or the way you look at our little family and now, hasn't it permanently changed from how you used to look at me before we had Ayanka?
No.
Really? I think for me it has.
When I say
because for
it
me,
hasn't,
you're not just a boyfriend or a husband anymore. Okay? You're the father of my child. No, त्यो weight लिएर हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it's like यसै पनि my world revolves around you. होइन? अब त now my world revolves around the two of you.
I guess I think that is very, very feminine of you.
Okay, maybe it's a different feminine energy. So that's why you're my guest and I need to have
that's more feminine
masculine energy. Okay.
I believe that's more feminine of you. And that is, to be in surrender of that is very, very powerful when it comes from a wife and a mother in the relationship. That gives a lot of power to the relationship.
I feel that.
It gives a lot. It says, hey, this is it.
Yeah.
You are the man.
Of course.
And that feeds me also. That feeds my masculine. Okay? Where it tells me to be, where it teaches me and asks of me to be in the forefront of the relationship, to guard it, to protect it, So, त्यसरी चाहिँ I believe it comes from you, but nothing is permanent. मलाई चाहिँ त्यस्तो permanent खालको feeling चाहिँ आउँदैन. When I say that, I don't mean it as, okay, everything is set in stone just because we have a baby now. It's a contract that we've signed with whatever or whoever.
Whatever, some god.
Some
baby god.
Some relationship baby god that, okay, ab kuch nahi ho sakta hai type. No, nothing is permanent. I see so much change in you, good and bad and confusing. So, and I have to adapt.
Yeah.
I have to adapt. I have to grow. The good, the bad, the confusing also. So nothing's permanent. That's why it's a choice.
Yeah.
If things were permanent, then you make one choice. It's either to stay or not to stay. So if you're always presented with a choice, which it means nothing's permanent.
Yeah. Okay.
Today you might react to something differently. Tomorrow you might react to the same thing differently. Yeah? So it can't be permanent.
Okay, who do you think is the stricter parent between us? Tita, I think everybody knows. Even the dogs in our house know that it's you. अहिलेको टाइममा
For the right reasons.
For the right reasons. एकजना त अलिकति स्ट्रिक्ट हुनै पर्छ के घरमा.
I'm strict with you.
Yeah, he's strict with everyone. Even the dogs listen to him. कस्तो ज्ञानी भएर के everybody listens to him. It's so nice. Nobody listens to me. What is the hardest part right now, चाहिँ, of trying to balance work, your relationship with me, and then again your relationship with your daughter, and just maintaining a relationship with you as well? Is it hard to find yourself in between all this?
No, not anymore.
It used to be?
It used to be.
Suruma, while you were navigating the role of a parent, and then again of a husband.
Too many मान्छेले एकदम धेरैवटा मुकुट भयो भने कन्फ्युजन हुँदो रहेछ कि.
So then कसरी you came to this zen now that okay, now it's not like that anymore?
It's not a zen.
What is it?
It's not zen. You just be present. अहिले यहाँ म छु, म तिमीसँग छु, म तिमीसँग के छु अहिले, म तिम्रो हस्बेन्ड हो, म तिम्रो गेस्ट हो, म त्यतिमै बस्न चाहन्छु क्या. अब म यहीँ बसेर म बाउ पनि बन्ने, यहीँ बसेर म छोरा पनि बन्ने, यहीँ बसेर म भाइ पनि बन्ने, दाइ पनि बन्ने, उसको ऊ पनि बन्ने, ज्वाइँ पनि बन्ने, सबै बन्न ट्राई गरिराख्यो भने चाहिँ यहीँ बसेर देन मलाई गाह्रो हुन थाल्छ कि.
हेलिकप्टर ड्याड.
त्यसपछि गाह्रो भएर आउँदो रहेछ कि. अनि हरेक मुकुटमा बेस्ट हुन पनि सकिँदैन. There is a certain amount of effort that one must put, and त्यति गर्दाखेरि पुग्दो रहेछ कि. म पर्फेक्ट ड्याड
त्यो कन्सियसली हैव टु ब्यालेन्स यस्तो हुँदैन. You've just learned to.
त्यो कन्सियसली ब्यालेन्स गर्ने हैन, कन्सियसली मेरो टाइम चाहिँ कहाँ निकाल्न मिल्छ चाहिँ भाछु कि म.
Okay.
त्यो चाहिँ जान्नुपर्ने मात्रै रहेछ कि
अनि निस्किन्छ.
निस्किन्छ
You find it, and you
निस्किन्छ
enjoy
you've got
it.
enough time
Yeah.
you've got enough time and you can do it while you're with everybody also रहेछ भन्ने पनि बुझ्न थालेँ.
Do you love spending time at home with me and Churi and just having our time?
You know that answer नि.
All the time, right?
You know
People
that
don't
answer.
know नि त. त्यसैले त cameras on छ यहाँ. I to know everything. I know the answers to everything here.
Yeah, okay. I do love it. Of course I love it. That's the best part of
मेरो लागि त अहिले I think I've reached a point in my life where protecting my peace at all costs is a top priority, which means I don't engage with anything that doesn't serve me good. I don't meet people. I don't let a lot of people into my circle. If somebody says 2.2 is 5, 2 plus 2 is 5, then I say, yes, it's 5 if it's 5 for you. I'm in that zone right now. If that's what makes you happy, then it's 5. For me, it might be 4, and for you, it might be 5. It's okay. So, ma चाहिँ अहिले एकदमै like just Timi, Ayanka, and then the little energy I have at my home with Suntama and Anta and the dogs, and every time busy schedule, but घर फर्किने बित्तिकै I feel like I've entered this secure zone, okay, where I'm protected, where I'm safe, होइन? त्यो feel हुन्छ, and I feel good, okay? Personal space मा I feel like I'm in a very good space. कसैले पनि मलाई काम नहुँदा के गर्न मन लाग्छ भने म त घर बस्न मन लाग्छ के, and I never thought I'd say that, okay?
I know.
That's growth, right?
Oh. And you had a lot to do with that also.
Yeah, I love my house. I love just being home, not doing anything.
You do that more often than I do these days.
Yeah, so 6-7 वर्ष अगाडि if somebody had asked me this question, दिन भरि रात भरि घर बस्ने, I'd lose it.
I know. I've seen it.
But I love staying home more than you. You're out and about working and stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna. And then you check me out from the camera, के गरिरहेछ भनेर, and I stay in that one couch, my spot, the corner, where the तकियाको छेउमा क्लाउडी आएर बस्छ नि. I can stay there the whole day.
I know. I see it.
Whole day, like a vegetable. And I love it.
I know.
Cloud one side, Bella one side. कहिले काहीँ shadow आउँछ. And occasionally Ayanka comes around and jumps. And there's something playing TV ma. Sometimes एक दिनमा I finish a whole series, 12-13 episodes. And I love it.
And that's your growth.
So good, no? And I'm so happy I'm able to say this because I wasn't this person, kya paila. So I think I've found I don't even know the word. I found peace, I think. Eh?
I guess that's how you build a home.
Yeah.
And that's how we became successful in building it, okay?
Yeah.
We built it, no?
Of course. I love my house. I just love it. Okay. Do you get parent guilt sometimes? Because mom guilt एकदमै हुँदो रहेछ क्या. We're just born like that. तिमीले भने
Explain what that means.
Mom guilt. अब अस्ति I missed Ayanka's ballet class. I'm still fretting about it, okay? I missed her ballet class. Because that was one thing I told myself. हप्तामा एक दिन हो, 1 घण्टा हो. म मिस गर्दिन.
Some instancesमा हुन्छ, some instancesमा चाहिँ हुँदैन.
So मलाई अब अहिले पनि 4-5 days भयो नि त घर आएको छैन. अनि 4-5 days मेरो schedule यस्तो busy थियो. Same time मा तिम्रो पनि schedule busy थियो. So त्यो guilt के like we've both not been able to give time छोरीलाई. Not that she's not safe or anything when we're not there. She's in a completely safe zone and loved and protected from every angle घरमा. तर त्यो guilt के आउँछ तिमीलाई कतिको आउँछ? Because I think moms like them धेरै आउँछ. I don't know dads like.
That's why you guys are always running around damaged, no? Yeah. All the moms.
Dads like कतिको आउँछ? I'm sure तिमीलाई पनि आउँछ.
आउँछ नआउने हैन, but त्यही त. I think त्यहाँ पनि काम गर्नुपर्छ. गर्दैछु. तिमीले पनि गर्नुपर्छ.
मलाई त एकदमै गर्नुपर्छ.
It's not nice to feel terrible for something that you have no control over.
I know, but I do feel, you know this, right? I tell you so many times.
And I tell you,
and
like,
I'm working
hey, chill,
on
man.
it.
You know? So I guess सबैजनालाई हुने, it's natural.
Yeah.
मलाई ballet classes मा चाहिँ हुँदैन. मलाई कहिले हुन्छ, अहिले it's been so long that I haven't read stories.
You should continue.
And
she
that's
looks forward to reading stories with you at night. Yeah.
अनि अब yesterday पनि I was conked also. अनि ऊ पनि conked थियो, कुकुरले टोक्दैछ, चल्याछ तिनीहरुसँग गरौ दुईजना बुझ्छ.
कुकुरले टोके हैन, हाम्रो ऑडियन्सले डिफरेंटली बुझ्नु होला.
त्यसरी टोके हैन. She abuses our dogs.
अनि dogs को पनि एउटा लेभलको पेशेन्स हुन्छ नि त. गरि जुङ्गा तान्दिने, गरि पुच्छर तान्दिने. So गर्दाखेरि अलिकति a little
निप गर्ने मात्रै.
Scratch. त्यो चाहिँ भइरहन्छ फेरि. It's not like a big thing. Okay, what is one thing that you've learned from Ayanka? Is there anything?
Oh yeah, man. So many things.
Just if you just had to tell me one.
The innocence. म त झन् I feel like I had to mature very, very, very early.
Yeah, me too. We are
We're
on the
both.
same
We
boat.
More so for me because I'm younger than you.
Mm.
I want you to remember that. More so for me because I'm a man, and women mature much, much earlier
Yeah.
than men. I remember my dad telling me this when we were getting married. केटी मान्छे तिम्रै उमेरको केटी मान्छे तिमीभन्दा 5 वर्ष wiser छ. You're marrying somebody who's already 5 years older than you, so she's 10 years older than you. Are you ready? Type सोध्नु भएको थियो.
Maturity my 10 years older than you. Yeah.
10 years.
No, but तिमी धेरै mature छौ म भन्दा.
त्यो त चोइस हो नि त त्यो. म कि त्यतिकै mature हुन्छ कि क्या मान्छे.
Whenever we're out and about with our friends and stuff, and everybody says I'm the child when I'm with you.
That's because you feel safe, no?
Yeah, I'm the child, and so many people say that they see.
But I'm the child at home, no, with you.
Yeah.
You see, that's how it is.
Yeah, so मलाई यो कुरा चाहिँ like share किन गर्न मन लाग्यो भने कतिजनाले अब मलाई realize भएर आउँदैन नि त्यति अनि मेरो अब यो realize गर्नको लागि त the people that are saying this have to be really close to me. And we're fortunate to have really good friends नि त जसले याद गरेर हुन्छ. And then they tell me कि हजुर ठुलो हुनुहुन्छ हैन आयुष भन्दा, but then you look like the baby, you act like a baby हुन्छ नि, he looks so much more mature than you हुन्छ नि. I love it. I think you safeguard my energy and you make me feel safe and protected.
I'm glad I do.
Yeah.
Glad I do.
Okay. Afno parents like buzne tarika or understanding how they did things the way they did. Does it change as after you've become parents? यस्तो रहेछ मामाले किन यस्तो भन्दो रहेछ भनेको त बल्ल बुझ्यो भने भएको छ. मा त एकदम धेरै भएको छ. तिमीलाई भएको छ कि छैन?
त्यति साह्रो इन्सिडेन्सेस त भएको छैन मलाई, तर कन्भर्सेसन्स धेरै हुने खालको मेरो चाइल्डहुड छ नि त, वेयर एक्सप्रेस भइरहन्थ्यो you as my son you are making us feel this way भन्ने खालको कन्भर्सेसन्स धेरै हुन्थ्यो कि with both my parents. And I guess त्यसले गर्दाखेरि revelation सेन्समा चाहिँ हुँदैन okay so this is what they meant खालको चाहिँ realizations चाहिँ भइरहेछ
त्यो. तर एउटा कुरा चाहिँ I think definitely you'll also agree हैन, the love and the understanding of how much sacrifices and how many choices you have to make every day for your child. Saying, oh, they also did it for us. And त्यो deeper sense of understanding of how they did it at their time. Say, त्यो चाहिँ हुँदो रहेछ है. Feel तिमी बुझ्यौ मैले भन्न खोजेको.
I'm just grateful for the fact that they did the best that they could.
Yeah, because पहिला हाम्रो बच्चा नहुँदाखेरि हामीले कति धेरै चोटि पेरेन्ट्सले भनेको टेर्दैन, सुन्दैन, बुझ्न खोज्दैन नि त. गाली गर्यो भात खाऊ भने पनि इरिटेट हुन्थ्यो. मा त कति हुन्थ्यो
मलाई त नखाऊ भन्नु पर्थ्यो अब.
मलाई त अब एकदम म पहिलादेखि फुड ह्याबिट्समा रियली ब्याड हैन. अनि ममले भन्नुहुन्थ्यो कि एक दिन तेरो बच्चा हुन्छ नि, तेरो बच्चाले खाँदैन अनि तर मेरो याद आउँछ भन्थ्यो कि. अनि त्यतिखेर मलाई त्यो ओ माई गॉड कत्रो डायलग कि कस्तो एकदम खुसी भयो यो भनेर भन्न मन लाग्थ्यो कि. But now I feel it कि some days Ayanka is not too well and she's not eating properly. राति राम्रोसँग खाएन भने उसलाई राति भोक लाग्ने हो कि त्यो. So now I understand कि ममले किन मलाई खा भन्दो रहेछ त्यो बेलामा. सबै त माया त रहेछ, माया देखाउने विभिन्न तरिकाहरू. तर त्यो माया बुझ्नको लागि म पनि आफै आमा बन्न पर्यो कतिवटा कुरा बुझ्नको लागि चाहिँ. अनि कति धेरै कुराहरू गाली गरेको कराएको मलाई म त कति ठुलोसम्म पिटाइ खान्थेँ नि त. त्यो पिटिएकोहरू obviously अहिलेको जमानामा not acceptable to beat your child like how I used to get beaten up. तर त्यो पनि माया देखाउने तरिका रहेछ नि त. उसको लभ ल्याङ्ग्वेज त्यतिखेर त्यही थियो. She didn't know better. That's what
अघि त्यही चिजमै म कनेक्ट गरिदिन्छु कि. This is example that I believe my mom keeps giving in her interviews. त्यो धेरैजनालाई चित्त पनि बुझ्छ त्यो. I've understood किन मलाई पनि चित्त बुझ्यो कि. एउटा आमा र उसको बच्चाले बाटो काट्न आउँछ अरे हैन. अनि त्यो बच्चाले हात मात्र बसिरहेको हुन्छ अरे. एकैचोटि छोड्छ खाली बाटोमा बच्चा कुदेर जान्छ अरे के बाटो काटिदिन्छ अरे हैन. कुनै गाडी छैन. आकै छैन. आमा टुन कुदेर जान्छ अरे जड्याम हान्छ अरे के.
That's love.
That's love.
And that's also you being scared anything could have happened to you khaliko love. That's like, the kind of love you give me.
That's actually the kind of love I give you. Okay?
Yeah.
I actually give that kind of love. But you see the
difference of, you know, a child and your wife who's older than you?
What? I don't know what you're trying to say, but त्यो अब खै मैले पनि त्यही एक्सपिरियन्स गरेकै मान्छे हो त्यो इट्स नट लाइक आई वाज रेज्ड इन दिस जेनेरेसन
Oh, so that's what you give to me because you can't give to Ayanka, so you give it to me.
for sure
Wow.
a lot of it I give to you hoping you'd understand
Okay, let's move on. रमाइलो कुराकानी भइरहेछ but then बिबिचमा अलिकति फन सेगमेन्ट्सहरू पनि हुनुपर्छ कि
हुनुपर्छ नि यार।
राखिरहनु पर्यो नि त बिकज एकदम
हुनु
इन्टेन्स गहिरो टकहरू भइरहेछ which is really good. We're talking about a lot of things that are valid and needed and important. तर अब अहिले चाहिँ this is a game section where I'm going to show you a picture and you have to guess where we took the picture and what is the story behind it. कुनै कुनै देख्ने बित्तिकै याद आउला कुनै कुनै तिमीलाई मलाई दुवैजनालाई याद नआउला and this is something we'll try to do it together but more like 80% priority त तिमीलाई हो तिमीले पत्ता लगायो भने चाहिँ it's better because I'm the host and you're the guest but कुनै कुनै आएन भने मलाई you can say okay you try and even मलाई पनि नआउन सक्छ and we can just be walla twalla together. Okay, let's start. So this is the first picture. Do you remember this day?
No.
Bad joke.
Of course I remember.
Okay, so tell me, what day was this?
We just gotten married.
What kind of marriage?
Court.
Do you even remember where this is?
Maya Manor.
Yes, our family lunch, right? बिहा सकिने बित्तिकै हामी यहाँ गएर because it was a work day. I still remember.
Yes.
Mom also had to go back to work. So many people had to go back to work. अनि छिटो lunch खाएर everybody was going back to work. Okay, next photo.
I had forgotten my citizenship and
oh yeah,
Maz missed the court marriage
because he went to get the citizenship. Yes. Okay, what photo is this?
This is
everybody's pregnant.
This is Amro baby shower.
Yeah.
Park Village.
Such a nice
memory. कति भयो?
आशीको भुँडी मेरो जत्रै देखिरहेछ.
ठ्याक्कै.
Dikesh looks the most pregnant actually. मलाई लाग्दो हुन्छ नि.
Probably उसको हात त्यसरी राख्नु भएर.
Your baby bump is way too high.
I look gassed. I look like I have a lot of gas. Gastric.
Did you have gastric?
I had gastric.
Okay, next photo, please. Oh. This is a photo I love. This is the first time you held her, right?
This is not the first time I held her. This is after she got cleaned up and then I held her.
Yeah, I mean properly.
I held her before she got cleaned up.
Yeah, but properly samatera like आफूसँग राखेको the first time on. That is the first photo captured while I was still being silaufied inside.
You were being silaued.
Yeah. And this is Medicity Hospital. On 21st September 2021.
Do you remember?
Yeah, when she was born, she was literally
exactly carbon copy.
Exactly like you. Okay, next photo.
This is from an ad or what? I've never seen this photo.
I have never seen this photo.
Yeah. It's too good of a quality for us.
Oh, I remember the dress. It's hamro NYANO ko TVC.
TVC, yeah. The time go, yeah. Hey, no, look at Ayanka.
She's so small.
She looks thoti, man. Oh.
Yeah.
So there's been a while also.
Look at her. We've come a long way, baby. Okay, next photo.
This is Desalko, the new place that had opened up. No?
Yeah, that's already closed now. It was like, but it was such a good idea, eh?
Oh, such a good idea. Like, it was too ahead of its time.
You know what? With
too
like,
ahead of its time.
With all this Facebook, everything being monetized right now, kati manche jante hola yaha just to make content to put it up. Because original content is what makes money right now.
Right now.
This was the opening of that place.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, next.
This is very recent.
And you even sent me this photo.
I did.
Because I was not in town or something. And then you photo khichera. Yeah. Same expression. Okay, next, please.
This is at Kubalama.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what place it was.
I know. त्यो हामीले फलफुल किन्ने ठाउँको यतापट्टिको अपार्टमेन्ट के त जाउला खेलमा
शालिग्राम हो यो?
Yes. हो तल के त पिकनिक बास्केट बनाएर
हो त नो आई स्टिल हेभ दिस फोटोज मैले फोनले खिचेको अझ पनि छ नि
छ तिमीले मैले पोस्ट पनि गरेको छु
अँ
ओके नेक्स्ट
पुन्डियर अच्छी
दिस इज मामु's wedding
मामा's wedding त्यतिखेर पनि सानो रहेछ है फुची
अति सानो look at all of us matching twinning looking so nice oh I love this photo it has such a energy
happy energy
oh
बुढी देखायो क्या फेरि आयङ्कालाई त
अलिक ठुलो भइसक्यो नि त्यतिखेर okay next oh done hey we remembered all of course we would though
of course we would
yeah we remembered everything okay jada you're so good at giving gyan arthi upadesh you know I just want you to just give a piece of advice or just appreciate or just a few words of kindness to all the working moms watching, you know, who go through mom guilt every day, who go through what society like ke bhancha, samaj like ke bhancha, who a lot of the times maybe come from families where the families don't understand that oh career thulo haina talai bhanne khaliko huncha ni. So because I know how it feels because you're already feeling those emotions कचोरी म तिमीलाई भन्छु नि I feel mom guilt कस्तो मलाई feel भएछ अनि तिमीले मलाई कस्तो uplift गर्छ नि त it's okay don't push yourself you know you don't have to be everywhere you're doing the best that you can म छु all these things कति help गर्छ नि त त्यसले so just a few words of kindness and you know just to tell them that you got this to all the moms watching
like you said I don't think I'm in any kind of position to give any kind of upagyan when it comes to something that I will never be able to understand. All I can say is I hope that I can नेपालीमै भनौँ न होइन मेरो एउटा आशीर्वाद चाहिँ लागोस् मात्र भन्छु कि चाहे त्यो माग्न नसकेको जुन माया चाहे त्यो माग्न नसकेको अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ बुझाइ चाहे त्यो माग्न नसकिएको सहायता भन्छ नि जुन हेल्प के त्यो टाइममा त्यो पाइयोस् best would be to come from your partner but if not be accepting of it when it comes from a friend or your parent त्यतिखेर माया नै चाहिने रहेछ अनि त्यो हस्बेन्डबाट नआइरहेको छ भने if you feel it is worthy if they're worthy of that conversation you can have that conversation later you don't have to have it right now but if you are getting it from somewhere please do not make yourself feel guilty for accepting it from anybody else also at that time okay अरु कसैले बुझ्नु पर्ने त्यो बेलामा जरुरी छैन आफुलाई जे चाहिएको छ जुन कम्फर्ट चाहिएको छ जुन अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ चाहिएको छ त्यो सहायता चाहिएको छ त्यो साथ चाहिएको छ त्यो बेलामा आफ्नो नजिकको मान्छेले दिइरहेको छ भने त्यसलाई एक्सेप्ट गर्दाखेरि डोन्ट फिल गिल्टी त्यति मात्रै अनि मेरो त्यहाँबाट मेरो एउटा सर्टन आशीर्वाद त्यति मात्र लागोस् मात्र भन्छु बिकज मसँग त्यस्तो कुनै ज्ञान यो गर्दा यो हुन्छ त्यस्तो होइन एउटै चिज केही छ भने चाहिँ बरु एक्सपिरियन्स गर्नुहोस् तपाईँको एक्सपिरियन्स rather than trying to like what you did forecast and foretell के हुन्छ मेरो प्रेग्नेन्सीमा यो मन्थ पछि it's good to know it's not good to know too much that had happened to you also and I told you this त्यो एउटा चाहिँ एन्टिसिपेसन बेसीमा नबाच्नुहोस् हामीले we tend to suffer things that haven't yet happened there's no point in doing that
yeah but you can at least give them words of encouragement to all the working moms that you know you're fine if you're choosing yourself if you're choosing to work
absolutely
if you want to step out of the house and do things for you and your family it's okay it's valid just as much as it's valid for you to stay back home if that's what you choose
absolutely
but somehow staying back home and taking care of the family is given a lot more love and respect and than the women who choose to go out and work aile pani हाम्रो society ma
no it's still taken as a it's still taken as something that सबैजनाले पाउँदैन के the comfort the kind of त्यो पाउनको लागि पनि त धेरै चिज मिल्नु पर्यो नि त त्यो गर्नको लागि त्यही मिलाउन नजान्दाखेरि गण्डागोल हुने त हो नि त्यसैले त मैले त्यही ब्लेसिङ मात्र भनेको कि बेस्ट वुड बी फर द पार्टनर टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड एन्ड देन त्यो टाइममा just be able to tag team it out, right? But if not, I hope and I pray to all the gods, to the universe, that things are taken care of for you.
And better things are in store for you.
Just be accepting of love.
Yeah.
हामीले कहिलेकाहीँ दिँदा 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 लिन बिर्सिन्छ कि माया झन् आमाहरूलाई जस्तो लाग्छ कि मलाई दिनु मात्रै जान्छ 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 लिनै जान्न बिर्सिन्छ कि लिन I see that with you also नि
Yeah.
बच्चालाई माया दिँदा 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 आफूले माया आफूलाई लिन पनि बिर्सिसकेको हुन्छ कि अनि त्यो बेलामा पार्टनरले सम्झाइदियो so would be the best. But if not, then somebody close to you. त्यो एउटा चाहिँ blessing लागोस् भन्छु म.
All right, I think we're almost at the end. अब तिमीसँग त दिनभरि रातभरि कुरा गरेर म बस्न सक्छु होइन तर त्यतिको प्रोडक्सन बजेट हामीसँग छैन यहाँ त्यति लामो एपिसोड हामी एडिट गरेर एड पनि गर्न सक्दैनौँ बट इट्स अलवेज सो गुड टु लिसन टु योर पर्सपेक्टिभ बिकज आई अलवेज फिल लाइक यु थिङ्क अफ थिङ्स फ्रम अ डिफ्रेन्ट लाइट एन्ड इट्स प्रब्ली बिकज अफ द काइन्ड अफ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ द्याट यु हेभ एन्ड द काइन्ड अफ लर्निङ द्याट यु डु लर्निङ अनलर्निङ एभ्री डे म देखिरहेको हुन्छु नि त बिकज युआर माई पार्टनर and so I just see growth in you every day and it's so good to talk to you and hear your vision in things, okay? So जाँदै चाहिँ अब तपाईलाई न्यानोको माया मेरो सबै माया त छँदैछ तर न्यानोको तर्फबाट पनि I have this basket for you.
Thank you very much. Oh, bhari माया is that.
You can just put it on the side.
Thank you very much. Nice. That's a lot of Maya. It was very heavy Maya.
So, diaper देखेर, oh my god, why am I getting diaper जस्तो feel भयो कि कस्तो feel भइरहेछ? Because Chori is already potty trained and she doesn't use the diapers anymore.
What are you trying to say?
Why do you think we're bringing diapers home?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Okay.
I want to be though. We will eventually. Soon. 2026 is the year.
Bhago!
But I feel like NYANO, we've used NYANO religiously, Nita. From the day that NYANO came out, Ayanka has only worn it. And I'm not saying this because I've been associated with the brand and I'm their brand ambassador. It's not just that, eh? Product नै actually राम्रो छ के तपाईले चलाउनु भएको छैन भने एकचोटि ट्राई गर्नु अनि चलाउनु लगाएर आफ्नो बच्चालाई आफैलाई त हैन if you're a parent or if you know someone कहिलेकाहीँ बच्चालाई ए यो दिउँ त्यो दिउँ भन्दाखेरि just give them NYANO diapers. It's really good. So, मैले यो NYANO basket मा किन दिएको?
I see that they've come up with wipes.
Yeah, they've come up with wipes and they also have come up with sanitary napkins.
Sanitary, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but...
Well, I will use it. Why do you have to take it out right now? घरमा गएर हेर न. I mean, it's something you don't even use. It's for me. That one, that particular one.
Those are for nosebleeds as well. Oh, those are
so, we gave you a box of diapers so that you can pass the love. Give it to someone who's just had a baby or who are expecting very soon. Because I feel like everybody deserves a little NYANO love and everybody deserves to try this diaper once. Okay, I think it's time for me to send you home, which basically means send you outside for a while until I close the show because you have to take me home. But I had a wonderful time. Kunai show gara so पनि feel पनि भएन because these are the kind of conversations we keep having ekarkaसँग पनि. I still remember there are nights when we just sit, you and me, and talk about things, what we're going through, talk about issues, if there's any pressing issues, or कुनै कुरा discuss गर्न मन छ, कुनै कुरा चित्त बुझेको छ छैन, हामी just बसेर गफ गर्छौँ नि त. So त्यस्तो सेसनहरू पनि याद आइरहेछ कि. So त्यही खालीको सेसन हो. अब हामीले हाम्रो understanding of parenting and how we were and how we've become हरू share गरे हो. So कस्तो लाग्यो to be a part of this show? How do you feel?
It was nice. I'm always very proud of the things that you do. You've always been an example in society, especially after being a mother. And I see that you've brought about a lot of changes in people's minds and the way they think about how a parent should be, a mother should be or shouldn't be, or, to eradicate certain ideas about how a mother should be. And I'm very proud of that. And to see you running another show like this, where you talk about such things, having fathers on the show and having them talk about parenthood having me on the show. I'm
Well,
very,
this
very
is the first episode. I mean, I wanted to just start with Gharko Kura, you know?
I know what's going to happen on the shows. No? So
Yeah,
I'm
you do.
sharing.
But then this is the first episode, and it was a conscious choice to bring you as the first guest because about some of the हामीले पनि 4 वर्षको parenting गरिसक्यो नि त. So I was like, what better way than to just share our story first before I bring in other stories of other people, amazing parents out there. And so the journey it begins with you, Espali season 2 say. And I feel honored that you
Thank you.
accepted and you came.
Of course. Had I not accepted, I wouldn't be able to come home. Obviously.
Okay, I love your weird sense of humor. You know that.
That's why you married me.
Yeah, it's lame sometimes and it's not even funny sometimes, but I still tolerate it. But I love you.
And I love you.
And I just want you to wait outside now. Thank you for coming into the show. I'm just going to finish the show and I'll join you outside.
Sure.
I hope you enjoyed our first episode of NYANO Maya Ka Kura, brought to you by NYANO Diapers. We talked about parenting, the highs and lows, the sleepless nights, how the journey was, हाम्रो expectations के थियो, reality कस्तो भयो, how we grew together as parents and how we grew closer as partners. सबैजनाको स्टोरी फरक हुन्छ तर हाम्रो स्टोरी सुनेर यहाँलाई कस्तो लाग्यो प्रतिक्रिया दिनुहोला. We'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So यो comment section मा चाहिँ तपाईहरुको बेबी भइसकेपछिको लाइफको एक्सपिरियन्स कस्तो कस्तो रह्यो त? Share your experiences with us and we will pick one most heartfelt comment जसले हाम्रो मन छोयो and त्यो comment कुन हो हामी share गर्ने छौं न्यानोको official Facebook, TikTok and Instagram मा and that one winner is also going to get a gift hamper from NYANO. यो भन्दा भन्दै अब हामीले बिदा लिने बेला भइसकेको छ. We'll come back again another week with another topic and exciting guests. Until then, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week.